What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink.
Look a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What is up? It's me, L Teddy 27, and I am back. We're here for another review. This is going to be our review, ladies and gentlemen, for Lovers and Friends. This is season 1. Let me get my notes. This is episode 4, and it is entitled The Private Dates Part 2. So, we start off with Premier on his date with Dennis. And they seem to be vibing, having a good time, enjoying each other's company. They went to this arcade type situation. And so Premier asked Dennis the same question he asked Aaron, which was, what celebrity or music artist or, person in pop culture would you say best, emulates your personality or, is a representation of who you are? He said a cross between Damon Dash and Farnsworth Bentley. And I had in my brain was like, wait, what? Like, I was really trying to figure that whole combination out. Y'all, I'm a phenomenally intelligent and gifted individual, but I was having trouble figuring that out. But y'all helped me out. Anyway, so then later on in the relationship, we got down to the why are you single situation. Because Dennis said he just turned 30. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Dennis. You might have just turned 30, but you look about a good 35, 36. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I ain't saying you look bad, Dennis. Dennis still looks good. Dennis look good and grown and mature. He looks like a grown, mature young man, and he looks like, okay, this is somebody. I didn't put him for 30. If I saw Dennis walking down the street, I probably would not be like, oh, he's 30. I probably would have been, okay, that's a nice, sexy look, 35. Mid 30s. Okay, I see you. I'm just saying. But then he said he's never been in a relationship. Or did I hear that wrong? I thought I heard this young man say he'd never been in a relationship before. And so he started to go on this long song and dance about how he loves hard and he does this and does that and the third. Hey, boo. How do you know? You've never been in a relationship. You don't know whether or not when you get in a relationship you love hard or not. You've never been in one. The love you have for your friends is not the same as the love you have for the person you're in a relationship with. The love you have for your family is different as well. If you've never been in a relationship, how do you kind of know how hard you love? And you know what? That's a whole big thing. Everybody now say, oh, I love hard, I love hard, I love hard. If everybody loving hard, then everybody just loving regular, not hard. I mean, I just need people to pick new phrases or say something different. Explain this whole love hard phenomenon. But I don't understand how you can give me any answer about anything dealing with a relationship and you've never been in one. That's just like saying, oh, that's just like you telling me, oh, I never drove a car before. And then you telling me, but when I drive a car, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you do because you ain't never drove a car before. You're a mess. A mess. I mean, you got to at least drive a car to get your driver license, at least where I come from. Anyway, honey. You don't listen. Don't be coming over here with me still with a learner's permit. I'm over here driving all these years, and you over here talking about you got a learner's permit. You ain't even drove a car yet. Girl, get your life in order. I ain't teaching you how to drive. You supposed to already know that when you came over here. Have a valid driver's license with car when you come over here. Not a learner's permit telling me, oh, I ain't never drove a car before. Girl. So that means that you are the quintessential bust down Damon Dash mixed with Farnsworth Bentley. Dennis. That means that you done been somebody's side piece of bust down all these years. That's what you been? Just a bust down? Child. That means you got the paid account on Grindr and Jack and all of that stuff. You got the paid account. Okay, girl. Anyway, so they seem to have a good date, although they did disagree on the whole, because there was this question brought up about having kids and stuff. They did disagree on whether or not they wanted to have kids. Dennis said he wanted to have kids. Premier said he didn't want no parts of that. So then Jamil's date was supposed to happen. Notice I said was supposed to happen with David. Child, David sent him a text. The text said, "Oh, unfortunately, I met somebody before I met you, and I'm not gonna be able to go through with this whole situation and go on a date with you. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it moving." After the boy had been waiting out. Let me translate that for you, Jamil, because I don't think you interpreted that text message correctly. I'm sorry, honey. Let me have a drink so I can get this out as nice as I can, sweetheart. Now, Jamil, we love you down, honey. But that text translates into this: "Hey, boo, I'm not feeling you like that. You are not my type, and I'm just gonna make up this story about meeting somebody before I met you and say that I want to be with them, not you." That's what that meant. Because if he had already met someone, wouldn't he have? Why would he have come to the show? Wouldn't that have been something that he would have said when he was face to face with you, and y'all picked him from a date, and he would have told producers all of that before he came on. That's a lie. That's a lie he tried to tell you. He ain't got nobody. He just wasn't feeling you, boo. He probably looked at you and said, "Girl, you just not my type, honey." He probably said, "Girl, I thought I was gonna be, trying to be hooked up with Premiere. I ain't know it was gonna be you, girl, and I ain't signed up for you. I signed up for Premiere. So since I ain't get what I signed up for, let me go ahead and remove myself from this process now." He should have did like the two guys that did before we even got to the mixer. Remember the two of the guys that was picked for the mixer didn't even before the show even started say, "Hey, boo, I don't want no parts of that." Now, I'm not gonna lie. It might be because, like we learned when they were cast on the show, they didn't know whether or not they were going to get Premiere or Jamil. Y'all can add that up y'all self. Anyway, he ended up calling Jeremy, and Jeremy came through, and they was at this little bowling alley arcade thing, and they had a good time or whatever. I do notice how at the end of the episode, both couples, Jeremy and Jamil, and Dennis and Premier, said, "Hey, we need some time off cameras in order to make our decision." And what that translated to me was, "Hey, I need to see how good those skills are, how good that neck action is, how good, how good they sloppy toppy is, how good that booty hole feel before I make a decision on whether or not I want to be with this person." We can't do that on camera. So that's what that meant when they said, "Child, let's come on." They did one of the like who was that? Teddy Pendergrass, "Come on over with me. Mm. Come on over to my place." They did one of those. Child. Anyway, it went on from there, y'all. It wasn't a whole lot this episode. It was real short. Next we get the season finale. We did have another commercial with the Just Us League. Shouts out to all my fellow Just Us League members. But it was cool seeing ourselves on camera again, on screen again. And it's like we're not on screen all the time on YouTube. Anyway, because I am right now. But that was cool. That was really dope. Anyway, next we get the season finale, and we'll be back for that. Until then, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.